entry into the college experience. You can also look at our Facebook pages. We have the official group of UCSC students where you can hear students commiserating about test scores and that they lost their license or are looking for a ride back home. There's just so many ways to plug into our campus if you're looking for it.
That's great. And a lot of first-gen students struggle, not only with believing that they are college-bound material, but when they do get accepted and register and enroll on campus, there's a lot of other hurdles about just entering college for the first time, understanding the ins and outs of it, and they don't have anyone at home to kind of talk to, like, well, how was your college experience? What should I expect or prepare for? So any recommendations on those beginning steps that they should do before they leave home to go to college and as they start their first year in college?
Yeah, many of our students will actually get an email early on from us, depending on how they've applied to our programs. We've got numerous bridge programs. For example, on our campus, we have Black Academy, which is a 6-day program run for our African American students. It's residential, so they're here in the dorms on campus early, all paid for. We also have programs. We're a Hispanic serving institution, and those programs actually go out and do work in LA and other communities outside of UCSC. We also have a variety of programs that EOP does and early educational programming that reaches out into the high schools. We do that extensively throughout the Bay Area. Those staff that go out do financial literacy workshops, kind of trying to unpack the paperwork in prepping and getting ready for. There's a variety of programs that students should know about from as early as junior high.
Oh, that's great. And so first gen, right, now that it's expansive to all the 9 UCs, what are the next future steps? Like if you had a crystal ball, what are future things that may occur, whether it be with alumni or internships or jobs? What is the vision for first gen moving forward into the future?
Well, on our campus, we've just received a really generous gift from the Jacques M. Littlefield Foundation. And that's going to help us expand our program to develop a peer-to-peer mentoring initiative. We've hired an intern who's going to be overseeing that program development this year. Excited to have that kicked off. We've also received some funding from the Chancellor's Office to launch the First Gen Research Scholars Initiative. This is part of a bigger effort on our campus. Again, what we know from the literature and the work we see on campus, students that are engaged in interesting, empowering research are more likely to succeed, especially if they feel like their contribution is authentic and real, and the skill sets are building on potential career skills. So we're going to be launching that on our campus. Some of the campuses in the system have dorms for first gen or floors in dorms for first gen students. And again, we've got this just amazing undergrad student steering committee. And our goal this coming year is to expand that work and engage grad students. It's not just the undergrads that also continue to feel the need for additional support. So we're working to expand our program with the grad students this coming year.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing is there's this real positive energy with this new initiative that's going beyond the classroom. And that's something that you can't truly measure, but you could definitely feel at all the UC campuses. And congratulations on that award. That's fantastic news. So any other tips, resources, or helpful information for our first-gen kids?
You know what? Believe in yourself. I know it's hard. I'm a community college protege. I started in Arizona and then transferred to UCLA, terrified. Didn't do well my first semester there, and I just kept trucking and just kept working on it. You reach out, get support, connect, and think big.
Yeah, think big. My sister is a product of the UC system, and there was moments for her because she was the first person to go to college, and I remember as her baby sister remembering how terrified there were moments. But she thought big, and she's doing pretty damn well. So she's very proud of her UC education. We're very proud of her. Gwen, thank you so much for this wonderful information. Congratulations. And thank you so much for all the work that you do at UC Santa Cruz and under the Division of Student Success. We cannot wait to hear more information about the First Gen program. And if more people want to know about UC Santa Cruz First Gen program, you can also go to studentsuccess.ucsc.edu or firstgen, all one word, .ucsc.edu. Thank you so much, Gwen, and go Slugs.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. This has been awesome to talk with you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you for listening to College for All. We hope you enjoyed our podcast and learned that college is an opportunity you can reach. Use this information and you can find out even more on our website at college4all.com. And you can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at college4allamv. Thank you for listening, and until our next podcast, don't forget, nothing is impossible unless you think it is impossible.